Yo, what's going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this one, I'm going to show you guys all of the different secret locations which are scattered around the game. So there's a bunch of different secrets and Easter eggs, almost one on every single map. So very quickly, let's get started, and I'm going to show you guys how to access them. Now, some of them are easier than others. Some of them are just really cool Easter eggs that are sort of like a joke, and others are just insane extra areas to the map where you just wouldn't even guess that there's almost a whole second map in some of these parks. So the first one is in Foundry. You may or may not have already done this one, but you have to get these 5 valves cleared. Once you do this, the secret area will open up, and they just get crazier and crazier as you go on. So this is just the first mission in the game. It starts off by opening up this secret bay where you can go and use this pretty crazy spiral for jumps and grinds. Now, next up, we have Canada. Now, this one is not too crazy, but there is a secret objective which you can do. So there's actually a special elevator in the back of the map, which will end up taking you guys up to the secret ride, which you can grind down, and you can also do a bunch of challenges back there as well. So back here, if you did not know, you can alter just about every map in the game. And on Canada, if you grind this rail, it will alter the map by creating this small ledge. So once you're up here, you get a pretty crazy view of these ice caps, and then you can actually get up onto a special ride. Now, when you're in Rio, again, not too special, but there is a secret area where you break down these cardboard walls. Now, there's actually a hidden deck back here, which you may want. And if you've been struggling to try to get combos or high scores on this map, this could be a better area to try and do it with this giant bowl in here. So after Rio, there's Suburbia, and there's actually quite a few special areas in Suburbia. The first one includes opening up the secret area by helping the Thin Man. You may have already done this challenge where you have to take this axe over to the Thin Man. However, you may not have noticed that there's actually 4 or 5 more secret areas which you can get to in Suburbia. So once you do give the axe to the man, you're going to get access to the back of the haunted house. Behind the haunted house is already a special area, but there's a few more spots you may not have known. So once you come back here, there's stat points and things that you can do back here. There's a secret bowl to do pretty massive tricks, but you can also come up top where there is a small Easter egg, and there's even a secret tape up here as well. Now, beyond this, there's actually more secret spots here in Suburbia. So if you didn't know, you can actually go through the haunted house as well. So this door actually swings back and forth, and you can dive inside to actually have it teleport you into a secret area. Now, beyond that, though, there's actually a secret gap up here on the roof as well, where you can get the secret coin and do some pretty crazy tricks. So it's extremely hard to actually get up here, but once you're on the roof, there's a whole special gap where you can do and perform tricks up there. And for the pro goals, you're going to end up having to come up here a few times for different things. So you may not have known about this whole special area up here. It's pretty easy to get some crazy points off some of these ledges too. Now, after this, there's still that secret door. So very quickly, let's go and I'm gonna show you guys how you can activate this. So the door is a little tricky. You have to wait until it opens up and you actually have to get in there perfectly. But there's some achievements and things you can get for going through this a few times as well. Now, after this, there's the airport, which you didn't know, there's actually a couple few special teleporters. So if you go down to the very bottom of the map, there is a teleporter in one of the baggage claims that will bring you right back up to the top. So you can make a whole lap around the map. There's also this area up here with the helicopter, which will give you guys a secret coin. And you may have noticed, but down here in this baggage claim area, there's also some more stuff which you may not have already gotten. So after this, there's Skater Island, which is a pretty tiny map, but you might not have noticed there's a few special areas and Easter eggs here as well. So if you go to the end of the ship and you grind off, when falling in the water normally, you will teleport up back to the top of the ship. But if you land into this special buoy, it will teleport you into Bikini Bottom so you can actually experience the SpongeBob Easter egg, which is pretty wild. Now, next up, we have LA. Now, this one's pretty insane. There's a bunch of different secret areas in this map as well. So you may not have noticed, but if you come up to this roof, there's actually going to be a secret area where you can access this ramp down there where you can get a special coin. Also, you will need to trigger an earthquake so that you can open up the second portion of the map. If you guys didn't realize, there's these red rails. If you grind all of them, it will trigger a special event. Once you do these special events, the maps permanently change, so you can always come back and do them or you don't ever have to do them again. But if you grind all of these red rails, it will start an earthquake, affecting the bridge and a lot of the map so that you can access more spots. So after you get all 4 of these rails, the earthquake will start and you'll gain special access to the bridge and all of the different rooftops located around the map. After this, there's also the other secret area where if you come over here to the far right side of the map, you'll see these grates up here that are pushing out air. Well, interestingly enough, if you grind on this rail, it will actually open up these grates, which will release the air from the rooftop we were just on. And now you can finally go back up to the rooftop in LA. Now, this one took me probably like 30, 40 minutes to figure out. And I was expecting to look around the rooftop, but luckily we got it open and definitely took a while to figure out how those grates had anything to do with this side of the map. But once you guys open it, you can get the secret coin and a secret shop unlock to get some cheat codes, and then you can go over to the Tokyo map. Now, the Tokyo map is by far the hardest one to unlock and the most intricate. So to get started, you have to go all the way across the map. Now, there's probably easier ways or different ways to get up here, but this is always the way that I got up here. So if you come over across the map, come up to this roof, then what you'll want to do is you grind across here, and what this will do is it'll get you up to the above right where you spawn in. Now there's other ways to get up here. If right where you spawn in, you can actually ollie straight up here, but it's honestly, in my opinion, more difficult than just grinding across. Once you're on this roof, you want to grind here, and you actually have to go up a whole nother level to where this cash stack is. So it's actually pretty insane. You have to come all the way over here and grind this crazy coin that's all the way up on the third level. Now, once you grind it though, you will have access to the special area. Like I said, it's by far the hardest one to open, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to grind. So if you hit that right there, it will break this part open, and then you'll have access to the back of the map, which is by far one of the best secret areas in the game. So there's literally a whole entire second map back here, which takes you into a pretty epic area. And you can do some insane combos over here again if you were trying to struggle getting that platinum medal. Now, next up, we have college, which does have a few secret areas. The first one is kind of obvious where you can teleport up top and get the secret tape. However, there's also a secret elevator as well, which will take you to a few more rooftops. Now, it's not a secret area where you have to unlock anything or that alters the map. However, there are some secrets that you may not have realized. So beyond the secret tape, which you'll probably end up getting for the codes or for the challenges. But if you come over here, there's actually an elevator, which is just a great way to start up some combos or to get to some pretty epic areas with your friends. So the next one is another pretty crazy Easter egg at the movie studio you may not have known about. This one is actually a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Easter egg where you can teleport into the sewers. Now, down here, you'll notice that there's this grate which is shaking around, and if you can actually fall straight through it and take yourself into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles area. Now, the craziest thing about this is that you can use this area to get crazy combos because you can just simply grind off these walls and then just wall plant and just continue to basically get an infinite combo. So that's why this area does end up being one of the better areas, because look how many points you can get so quickly. Now, next up, we have Alcatraz, which again, it's not too crazy of a special area, and you may have already done it with some of the objectives that you have to do, but there's 5 trash cans that you have to knock over. Now, what I did is I actually went and created a new game save because I'd already got the 100% completion, but I wanted to show you guys how it is to actually do these. So I went and started a new save very quickly. So if you come here and you get all 5 of these trash cans, you will be able to then re-unlock the prisoner. Once you get up here, there's a secret tape and an Easter egg where you can actually go and see the prisoner. So again, it's nothing too crazy and not as epic as some of the other ones, but still a secret area nonetheless. So you have to grab this set of keys. It will actually permanently alter the map. So that's actually at least kind of cool that you can at least completely change the map. Once you come back upstairs, you'll unlock this secret room here after releasing the prisoner. And now you can go up in here to get crazy points, a secret tape, and then the prisoner will actually still be up there where you can go and find him later. Now, next up, we have the water park where there is a special area that you can completely unlock. Again, it's one of the objectives, so you'll grab the keys from up top, and then you can open up this arcade. Now, there's a bunch of secret areas that this will unlock because as soon as you get into the arcade, now you'll have access to this rail, but you'll also be able to teleport on top of the map as well and do some absolutely insane tricks from up there. Now, beyond the arcade, which you may have already done because of it's one of the story challenges, there's a bunch of other secret areas that you may not have noticed. So when going around the map, there's all of these different teleporters. There's about 4 or 5 of them, and they all take you to a different slide. So you might have thought they all take you to the same spot, but as you notice, or if you take a couple trips around, through all these different entrances, there's actually different rides and different slides you can go on. My favorite being the tunnel slide because you can come in here and you can actually do infinite 360s, do some insane trick combos, and that is what makes the water park one of the better maps. So that's all of the different spots on the water park. There's also the spot above the arcade once you unlock it, but you really want to be on the lookout for all those different slide entrances, which you may not have realized. Now after there's the shipyard. If you went through the pro goals already, you probably already know about this spot. Again, nothing too crazy, but I wanted to show it to you anyways because there is a teleporter which will take you up to the rooftop. And then when falling down from this rooftop, you can hold some tricks for some pretty long time, get some really good combos off. Now next up we have the zoo. So for the zoo, there's a bunch of different secret locations as well. I actually lost the clip for it, so I had to go back and get the clip of me going and getting all the penguins. This is actually part of the pro goals, but I will take you to all of the secret locations nonetheless. So in the back left corner, there's a cage where you can access back there. And the best part about this is that it's one of the better parts in the entire game, really, to get points. And then there's also a entire different section of the map where you can teleport into, which you may not have noticed. So hopefully this does help you guys out. Let me know what your favorite secret area is in the game, and I will catch you in the next one.